Chicago, Illinois.
Ooh-wee.
Doing 4 shows out there this week. Do yourself a favor. Couple of ticks left. Scoop them up, grab the squad, and come see the boys.
Yeah, baby. Then we're going to be in Minneapolis, Madison, Milwaukee, Sacramento. 2 shows there. San Francisco, San Jose, Washington, D.C. Then we're ending the year big at the Fillmore in Philadelphia. 2 shows, limited tickets there. Peace. Yeah.
Welcome to another exciting edition of Are You Garbage? The show where you find out if your favorite comedians are classy individuals or absolute trash. Now, here are your hosts, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley.
Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's new favorite podcast. This is Are You Garbage?
Oh, yeah.
It's that little show we sit down with your favorite comedians, and we find out if they're to be classy. Yeah. Or if they're just a big old piece of trash.
Trash.
I'm your host, H. Foley, coming at you on a chilly day out back here with Tooties in the new edition. I don't know what's going on with the heat, if she didn't pay it or
Get
what.
the space heaters out, baby.
Woo, where's the kerosene when you need it?
Kids
It's
are
freezing in
shivering in here, dude.
My co-host is coming at you from across the table. He is the CEO of Are You Garbage, wearing a lovely blouse today. Give it up for KJ, Kevin James Ryan, everybody.
Thank you.
Nothing on that.
Forever 21.
Your little speckles.
How you speckled heffalump.
Speckled blouse.
What up, gang? Thanks for tuning in. As always, please make sure you review, subscribe on iTunes. Full video available on YouTube. As you know, those numbers are
True to Rev.
cooking. And obviously, the greatest website of all time. I got to tell any of you guys out there, www.patreon.com/areyougarbage. You go over there. I'm talking 1.9 bajillion hours of content over there. Patent pending. Check it the frick out.
Did you get the skirt that goes with that, too?
Mm-hmm. No, but a bomb came with that joke. Was that buy one, get one bomb, or what are we doing over here?
How about a nice quick shout-out to our producer?
BOGO bombs for the big man. Everything must go.
Extraordinaire. He's the magic man. He makes us all look good. He works the 1s, the 2s, the 3s, and the 4s. He crosses the T's and he dots the I's. Give it up for T-Bone McScruffins. Toby McMullen, everybody.
What
hey,
up,
pal.
What up, boys?
What up, T-Bone?
Listen, I'm a red-blooded American, right?
Sure.
You know, born and bred here.
Uh-huh.
I salute the flag when I wake up, just like every other one here.
Uh-huh.
But I got to tell you, those Canadians have the best chip known to man. The all-dress ruffle is unstoppable.
It ain't bad. It's all right.
That's about it.
Other than that, your Bernie's stink. You had to.
What's up with those heaters up there? For the love of God.
I was behind enemy
I thought
lines.
I bought 2 mini discs.
Dude, they handed it to me, and they look like video game packages. They gave it to me, and I was like, do you have Marlboro Lights? He's like, they'd be Marlboro Smooths. I'm like, buddy, this ain't cool jazz over here. Give me a good American heater.
Yeah, T-Bone was singing the old USA praises when he got back across that border.
I
tell you that.
I kissed the ground, baby.
Shout out to Toronto. What a fun time. Fun weekend up there.
I got a little thing. Speaking of live shows, I think it's very funny. We're doing 2 large shows in Philadelphia to end this tour.
Yes, we are.
The
20th and 21st. Tickets still available for the 20th. Scoop them up now because they're going quick.
They're going quick. It's a fucking huge venue. It's crazy. It's fucking the Fillmore, and we're doing 2. Man, it's funny. The amount of DMs, messages, text, emails, people knocking on my door.
Looking for money?
Looking for ticky wickies. Everybody's coming out of the woodwork.
Dude.
My brother hit me up. He's like, I need 30. I'm like, 30? I sent him the link to Ticketmaster. Buddy, get in line. I got to move some tickets.
I got the same thing. All of a sudden, nobody knows how to use a website.
I know. How do you get them? I'm like, I just saw you at the Eagles game. How'd you get them tickets?
Yeah, no kidding.
Fucking breaking my stuff.
I know you're not friends with Jalen Hurts, I'll tell you that.
Your brother don't play on that team. My mom, do I have tickets? How do you get tickets? I said the piece. I got you, and that's it. No plus ones.
I'm getting demands on seating.
Dude, that's another thing.
Oh, well, are we up in the balcony? Is there a family and friends? It's not the Kentucky Derby. You think you're in the owner's box? Johnny Fillmore's?
My buddy, shout out to Deli. I love you. He's like, yeah, how do I, he's asking me about the layout. He's like, is Section B good? I'm like, dude, I don't fucking know. I'm like, I don't know, dude.
It ain't the Garden, bro.
Because is Section B, row 19, are they good seats?
Is that where the chicks are at?
I go, I don't know, dude. I'll get you cars. I go, what do you need? I go, what do you need? Just 2? I'll get you. I'll get
Two, that's
I'll
it.
get you 2 cars. He goes
30.
He goes, cool. I'll Venmo you tomorrow. I'm like, I'm like, I'm not taking your Venmo selling black market ticks. That's a dirty job.
That's good.
Yeah.
You know they're good family members when you just get the tickets and then throw it in your face later.
Oh,
that's what I respect.
That's the Danny Ryan move, dude. Everywhere we've been, he's been bringing it up to fucking twist the knife in me, which I respect. I respect a good face throwing. Boy, is
You're
he
not
good
paying
at
for
it.
parking. What are you talking about? I wanted to tell you this. I had a weird thing happen to me the other day. Right
Man, you can really shift the gear, big guy.
I'm in my room. I'm getting changed.
This is like 1970s late night talk show.
I am in my room. It's also you're either here or in your room, if we're being honest. There's not a whole lot. So I was on safari.
I do the couch sometimes. Just in your room, it's more comfortable.
Okay.
Plus, my CPAP machine's right there, so if I want to take nap, I just slip on the mask and.
Okay.
I've been sleeping great.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what it is. I've been sleeping fantastic. Deep sleeps, dreaming, all kinds of crazy stuff. It's been fun.
Cool. So, yeah,
I feel like I'm in like another world.
Sounds riveting.
I've really been remembering my dreams too. Reminds me, I got a couple of bones to pick with you,
This is
lady blouse.
This is like that Seinfeld when they get the Merv Griffin set and it's Kramer and Newman. You're like, I switched to wax beans. I can barely tell the difference if I change the label.
Did you ever do?
We
wax?
need sweeps week here.
Did you ever do wax beans when you were a kid?
I don't know what they are.
They're the gold ones.
Gold.
Yeah, they're gold. You have green
I'm
beans. We were all cans when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I don't know when we got fresh vegetables.
Dude, we still don't.
It
do
was
that.
all cans.
So this is the apocalypse at the Foley household.
Ah, dude.
You have to be a chef to have fresh green beans.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
The frozens are.
For the casserole, yeah. She would break out the fresh ones. But somebody had to die to get that shit.
Yeah, I didn't
Or
see.
Easter Sunday or something.
My mom's green bean cat, Niecy's green bean casserole. Oh my god,
Good stuff.
Was canned. I love the cans.
They were canned beans?
I think so.
That's what every recipe calls for.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
That's
2 cans.
crazy. We would do.
Well, you want to know the big rub? The canned people are the ones going, these are the recipes. Use the canned ones. That's
Of course.
that's where it is.
Oh, it's all big cans.
That's Big Beans. Big Beans is in on that.
those farmers.
Yeah.
Farmers
Big Beans.
couldn't read or write.
That's the bean lobby.
It's the green giant with the giant money.
They're throwing, yeah.
Is it a frozen or cans? And we were on a big wax bean kick for a long time. They're the yellow ones.
Dude, I
A
remember.
little bit of butter.
No.
Would you eat that when you were a kid or no?
My mom is on paper avidly not liking beans, so she never gave us beans.
No, she doesn't like beans. Does she like green beans?
Yeah, are they different than the wax beans?
Yeah,
What
wax beans look like green beans, but they're yellow.
Ew, no. I don't like those now. What are you, nuts? You serve me yellow green beans, buddy? It's in the name. What are you doing?
Hey, man, did you overcook these?
Yeah, what the fuck? What are these, from the moon? Nah, give me the ones out of the can. I know them.
We used to love them. Wax beans, canned potatoes, they were great.
Oh, the little white balls.
Woo! Those things will knock your
We always
socks
did
off.
fresh taters. Bag of fresh taters, always.
As I mentioned, we did instant mashed potatoes for a long time.
They make snow out of that.
Yeah, that's what we did.
No way.
Just a box of dandruff. That's
Oh.
stuff.
Put that on the
Man.
train set.
Can I get a
Mice would be getting into them and stuff.
Can I get some yellow green beans and a box of lice, please? Dinner at the Foley house. Dude, I remember one time my dad, he had just moved. They got divorced, and he cooked dinner. And, dude, he gave us these neon green beans, dude. These things. And I always said I like a nice green bean.
Were they French cut? I like a French cut. They get those in the can. They're like all shredded up.
These look like
Delish.
they were cooked at Chernobyl, dude. And all three of us were, I'm like, dude, we're sitting in like a half-done house. Everything's like still in boxes.
It's probably cold as shit.
Dude, he threw out these fluorescent green beans, and I was like, no way. It was one of those, it was like out of a sad movie. He's like, no one gets up. And dude, I was like, buddy, I got nothing but time. I'd rather die at this table than roll the dice eating these plutonium beans.
So I'm in my room,
This guy can't be shook.
No.
and I just get out of the shower, and I thought that I'd gotten stung by a bee, but I didn't. It was a fly. Bit me.
A greenhead.
And we're not down the shore.
That's a bad apartment you got
Dude,
there.
it
You
was a regular. I found them.
you
Little
got
fucker.
flies on the 10th floor?
Yeah, they sneak in through the windows. because we don't have any screens on the windows.
Sounds like a nice place.
Because you push them out. Yeah, I got bit by it was a regular fly. Dude, I thought I got stung by a bee. That's how bad it was. And I looked at him. He's just a regular fly. Bit the shit out of me.
Okay.
Have you ever had anything happen?
I mean, what the fuck? You got anything to start this off? He goes, yeah, I got something.
I think that's pretty crazy. It left a mark and everything. I didn't know flies could bite. I know greenheads can bite.
That's a fly?
This was a regular fly. There was no green on it at all. It was just a regular house fly. Bit the shit out of me.
Did you have sex with his wife or something? Did you kill his buddy? He was fucking seeking vengeance on you. Who knows?
Crazy.
Uh-huh.
We'll be right back. Gang, this is a goddamn family episode.
No, you saying that.
You-
You're a goddamn one of the fucking, you're a great professional broadcaster. You brought the fly to the table.
Welcome back, gang. We're here for a family episode. As you know, when you sign up for the Patreon, there,
I would love it if the
question read
screen,
on the air.
if the screen
No
just,
flies allowed.
if the screen cut the fly vision, it's just like 30 of us.
Did you kill the fly?
I couldn't get him.
Too fast for you.
Yeah,
huh?
he was too fast. I had the towel with the perfect amount of water on it.
That's great. That's an overlooked great weapon.
Snap the shit at you.
Dude.
And I know how to use one of those things from working in kitchens. You get me a bar rag, a clean bar rag with just a good amount of water on it, I will welt the shit out of you.
Yeah. The first time I ever realized that, I was in the bathroom and there was this fucking fly I couldn't get, and I
Never see it coming.
I couldn't get him in the house, and then I closed the door to the bathroom, and I was like 10, and I heard that thing humming. You know how sometimes they're in the house for too long, they get real fat and slow. Dude, this thing was like a tarantula with wings. And man, I had a wet towel fresh out of the pool.
That's when you wait, when they get all plump.
I literally closed
Past
the
their
door.
prime.
I closed the door. I said, "Oh, I'll get you. You ain't getting. One of us is leaving this fucking place."
Turn the lights out.
Throw a flashbang.
Like it even up the score a little bit. Yeah, I couldn't get him. I had a couple snaps, but then he got away. He was up at the top.
They're crafty.
So now he's still in there.
He's got to be dead by now. That was a few days ago. How long they live? How long the flies live? A couple days. That's it.
With all the nutrients you have in your blubber, 15, 20 years.
I wonder if he did get a little piece of me. It hurt like hell.
I mean, if he bit you, I'm sure.
Is that what they're doing now? The fucking flies are biting you? You trust anybody.
At times like this, geez.
Mosquitoes, something like that I get, but flies. You got any intel on that?
Our internet does not seem to be functional.
Yeah, Tuddy and this goddamn bill is jamming us the frick up.
Jammed up at the apartment, too. The game kept freezing on me. I was freaking out. Folks, we'll be right
About a month.
Hey, dude.
A month?
I thought it was 24 hours. That's what I always heard.
Holy shit.
Nah, they live.
Down at your place, probably.
They can't get tiny gas masks on.
No, they're just all off in themselves, dude. They're like,
I bet your parents' place is probably swimming in the vodka.
did I tell you what Ryan D said when he came to help me clean up my place? He goes, I can't believe the cat hasn't left.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, on the Patreon, I want to do a full deep dive in his apartment, but we can't tell him we're coming.
You can't anymore. It's buttered, dude. I got stuff on the walls.
Give it a
It's
week.
Yeah,
clean.
give it a week.
I got my pictures up in frames.
No.
It looks great in there.
No.
Looks like the Ninja Turtles live in there. Video games and old pizza.
Do you knock on the door, Toby pops out of a sewer? Oh, what's up, dudes? It's just down here scavenging.
It's in there with a big stick. doing
Pizza
karate.
dude's got 30 seconds.
All right, but this is, as the big man alluded to, this is a goddamn family
It is.
episode. And as you know, when you sign up for the Patreon, we will answer your question on the air. We got a lot of submissions, DMs, emails, but I got to tell you, the Patreon gets the first crack at it. They're the homies. Let's get to it. You know what I mean?
Please.
All right, let's see. This is from Antonio, $10 homie, never had one read. Is it garbage to be named after another family member who's alive that isn't your father? That's rough, I feel.
Yeah.
That's got to be a slap in the dad's face.
Named after them.
You know what?
Now, same name is different than being named after them.
I think that's the same in context.
No.
What people are named after their grandparents all the time.
Yeah, I'm named after my grandfather.
Yeah, but if it's an uncle or
That's
something.
what I'm saying. A grandfather's a little different. Grandfather's like, if you're named after like your fucking brother-in-law or something, that's tough. Some guy who's married. This is Jim. That's a fucking tough look.
Yeah, you're bad.
As a dad, I'd have to put my foot down.
Just filling out the birth certificate, going, we're naming them after someone who made something of themselves.
Hopefully this name rubs off on him. I guess I could name.
He's a successful lawyer.
I could name my kid after my brother. I think that's okay.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
That makes sense. After an uncle named after an uncle, but anything else is a little wonky. I always said there's two me and my other cousin Kevin, which I always thought was weird in the same family.
How did that come about?
There's just so many of us. There's only so many.
So many Irish.
So many Irish dirtbag names you can choose from. But yeah, there's only
how many Joes can one family have?
There is no Joes, to be honest with you.
There's no Joes in your family?
No, I mean my stepfather was Joe, but that was a different family. No.
Big with the Irish.
Brendan,
Joseph.
a lot of we have Brendan.
Brendan's all right.
Brendan, Dennis, Sean, Joe.
Dennis, that's a good one.
Liam, Daniel.
That's real Irish.
Kevin, Michael. Yeah.
Huh.
Your whole family is born with fucking shamrock shoulder tattoos, dude.
No one has them. No one. It's so crazy.
Or
you would think
Celtic knot or something.
Nothing. I mean, some people that married in got some real shout out to Brendan. He got some real questionable tattoos. That's another thing. We've had multiple people with the same Irish name marry into the family.
Jesus.
Yeah.
A bunch of only God can judge me running around.
Man, yikes.
Brother is okay. So take me. Say I had a kid.
You can name him after your brother. I'll give you that.
I can name him after my brother. I could give him my mother's maiden name as the first name. Mm-hmm. That's a big Irish move.
Yeah, we did that.
We got a lot of that.
We have that.
Your name's O'Leary O'Ryan?
James O'Leary O'Ryan Sullivan III.
How you doing? Pleasure to meet you.
I got a cabbie hat on. Those were big in my family, too.
Oh, Leary McMahon O'Reilly. Jesus Christ.
It's like an Irish law firm.
When are you going to get your money?
I'll go down and I'll talk to him.
But if I named... Yeah, that's pretty big. If I named my kid after...
A cousin. Oh, who's alive? That's weird.
I feel like if you're going to name it after a family member, it's got to go... Your dad, if it's a boy, your dad or your brother, and especially if your brother's still alive, if
that's what it's saying. They're still alive.
Yeah.
If you passed, for sure. That's how dirtbags honor each other. I get that. That means a lot.
If like the cousin or something passed.
If your cousin had passed, you're like, all right, I'm going to name him James after my cousin who I loved, and
Jimmy.
Sure. Jimbo.
Yeah.
But anything else, that's just a little dude. Somebody.
I'll even go far as this. This is I don't know if this is Irish guilt, Catholic guilt, dirtbag guilt, whatever it is. I would feel it would be disrespectful if I didn't name my firstborn after my father or my brother. That was my plan.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I didn't get that. Before the pod took off. Understandable.
Sure.
Start pulling that shit now, it'd be a fucking problem. He kissed that Christmas present goodbye.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no one named after me.
No, you're a bozo.
Yeah.
Gang, this episode is brought to you by BetterHelp.
Mm-hmm.
Getting towards the end of the year, holidays are starting to come up. It's the blue season, as they say.
Yeah.
If you need to talk to somebody, having trouble finding a therapist that you like, reach out to BetterHelp because they can help. You can text, you can call, you can do video, and you do it all from the privacy of your own home.
This time of year jams a lot of people up. The sunlight ain't there. The whole 9-yard season affective disorder, whatever. Talk therapy is a fantastic tool. And if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. BetterHelp is totally online, convenient, flexible, and suited for your schedule. Like the big man said, you can do it by video, over the phone, or even message. Whatever works best for you. When you get on there, you just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and get started on your journey. That's the easiest way to do it. You're in the pool. You can always switch at no charge and find someone new. Find your bright spot this season with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/garbage today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/garbage, BetterHelp.com/garbage. Do it.
Kip, let's talk about Factor.
Factor.
America's number #1 ready-to-eat meal kit. And I'll tell you what, it's the goddamn busy season over here. You're running around, you're shopping, you got to go here, you got to go there, you got to meet this one for drinks, that one for drinks. Sometimes you just start grabbing stuff. Do yourself a favor, get on the Factor. Make them about 2 minutes. Get them on the plate ready to go, and you're eating healthy and you're out the door.
Yeah.
Save the calories for the old
For a little eggnog,
You know
you catch
what I
my
mean?
drift. Factor delivers chef-prepared, dietitian-approved meals straight to your door. They're always fresh, never frozen. Like the big man said, takes 2 minutes. You can throw them in a microwave. I throw them on a skillet, a little shake around. It's fantastic. Choose from over 35 weekly meal options with breakfast favorites like apple cinnamon pancakes, bacon and cheddar egg bites. Shout out to an egg beezy.
Hey, go.
With so many options, there's something everyone in the family will love. We've been a big fan of it for years before they were sponsors. It's fantastic. Everybody on the team uses them with vegan, vegetarian, keto, calorie smart, plus protein meal options. No matter what your goal is, Factor can be there to help you. Head to factormeals.com/garbage50 and use code garbage50 to get 50% off. That's code garbage50 at factormeals.com/garbage50 to get 50% off. Do it.
Growing up, how often would your mom call you the wrong name?
No, now.
Now I get it.
Yeah.
My sister calls me my nephew's name. It'll be like Billy, Jimmy, Johnny, Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like.
I do that shit now, too, with the kids. I don't know who the fuck, what's going on.
We had a dog with a T name. My brother has Tavish as a T name, and then Toby. My mom would go dog, my brother, then me every time.
Your dog's getting top billing at your crib? That's a dude. You stink. If the
What
dog,
was the dog's name?
Tribble.
sounds like he has chlamydia.
Where does Toby come from?
They wanted. We talked about this. They wanted to call me Toby, but they thought if I was going to be like a business guy, it'd look dumb on a plaque or a door. So,
Boy, were they wrong.
yeah.
Business guy.
Yeah.
Toby.
Yeah, I wouldn't. At Toby, I wouldn't get anything from Toby. Toby's
Toby's not closing the deal.
No.
Toby's showing up late to the meeting.
I close deals. I show up late to meetings.
Yeah, but they were right with that foresight. If your name would have been Toby McMullen.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, Thomas ain't much better though.
No, what are you talking about?
Thomas is a
great.
strong name.
Yeah.
Has there been any presidents
Thomas
who are Thomas?
Thomas McMullen Law Firm, Thomas McMullen Accounting, Dr. Thomas McMullen. I'll tell you who's not doing my endoscopy. It's Toby McMullen.
Yeah, Toby McMullen runs a sticker emporium.
Yeah. You're not running the gas when I get my colonoscopy. I'll tell you
No,
that.
that's who is running the gas. You wanted Toby a little fucking. You wanted Toby a little heavy-handed with the ha-ha juice.
I told you I had to tell the guy when I got my angiogram. I had to tell him to tweak it up a little bit.
Yeah, the tanks
You're
are
dealing with a seasoned vet here,
Buddy, I ain't no bubble gummer.
Yeah, the tanks are light when I clock out.
I brought my own.
Get out of here.
That's a cute one. You pull out a 3-footer.
Dude.
Big balloon right before you go.
Oh
to
man,
sleep.
I saw a great video of this guy running around a music festival with balloons full of helium instead of
what a
nitrous.
dick.
That's a good time. You then got to give him the. Was he charging him?
He goes, first one's free.
Oh, that's fun.
What a dick.
And
That's
then
good, clean fun.
These dirtbag hippies are just huffing it. They just go, this is really. They get so mad. It's great.
I would. That was big back in the day. That was like my first foray into drug use.
Balloons?
Getting your hand. Dude, we would go to a party supply and just buy helium balloons for like $1 or $2. Just huff them when we were like 8.
Really?
Yeah. Shout out to Partyland.
Why?
'Cause we were bored.
They didn't fuck you up.
No.
Just made your voice high.
Yeah. I mean, it was.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Even I didn't do that shit.
You never
Probably
get
smoking candied cigarettes and stuff.
We
after.
were. Do you remember? I think we talked to. They had the gum cigarettes, obviously, but then they used to just sell fake heaters, and they had like a little tinfoil, like red tinfoil on the end of it. They just blew smoke. It wasn't candy. It wasn't gum.
Oh, I know you're
They
talking
sold
about.
them in 2-packs, and we'd go there. I'd get a pack of heaters and a couple of balloons for the boys.
Sure.
And we would just hang out in a parking lot. I mean, we looked like we were tailgating fish.
There was the thin ones that were just candy. They were almost like sweet
Sugar
tarts.
cane type
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, they sucked.
They
The bubble gum one sucked. You got that first puff.
that first puff was good.
Yeah.
But then they had these fake Philip Morris. Somebody had to be behind those things.
They use those in like school plays a lot.
Ah, that makes sense. Yeah.
That's so crazy.
What?
To have a school play where the kids are smoking.
Yeah, that's insane.
Doing 12 Angry Men. Yeah, what's going on here?
Dude, my high school didn't ban smoking the year before I got there.
Like on campus heaters?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
We weren't allowed to have them on the property. So, like...
Stand across the street like a dirtbag.
No, I mean, we couldn't walk to school, but, like, you would definitely get in your car. If you had, like, if you were staying after, you had, like, 10 minutes to get there, you could run down, get in your car, fucking bust a loop, grab a heater, and come in. They go, you smell like smoke. My mother smokes.
She's a single mother with a hard
Shout
job.
out to Flip. That's a Flip line. They took him in to smell him into the principal's office. He goes, they go, you smell like smoke. He goes, my mother smokes.
That's all right.
All right, let's see here. $10 hoagie, shout out, which is a new name I love.
that's
Shout
great.
out to the $10 hoagies. Is it garbage that the first time you meet your wife's extended family, one of her cousins only asks you questions about the size of your hog because of how tall you are? That's pretty good. You show up to fucking a birthday party, I was like, you got beats on you, huh? You probably...
Look at the size of you. Oh, my God.
I assumed it was a chick. Like, I didn't get over here. Let me take a look at that thing. Yeah, the family tradition, you got to bust it out. New guy's got to show it.
Step right over here, young man. Take a
He
little
said,
peek at
P.S.
that
It's painfully average.
Oh, man. Usually it's can you dunk or,
Yeah.
something like that.
Uh-huh.
You probably got a cock on you, don't you?
I was just going, the height makes it worse, actually.
Proportionally, it looks smaller
It's way
than the
worse.
average guy walking around with an average.
On you,
feet.
it'd be great. On me, it's a tragedy.
That's tough.
Yeah, that is a sure dirtbag sign too. Of anybody tall gets put into a new environment where there's no tall people. The laundry list of fucking bozo
My mom
questions.
asked my buddy, every single time.
Can I blow you?
How dare you? She smoked.
Uh-huh.
Um,
My mother's...
every time she's like, "Did you get taller?" Every single time.
Mhm.
Every single time.
That was a big thing too between like junior high, especially like when everybody's like hitting puberty and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Parents loved gauging how much you grew. If you hadn't seen someone in like 3-6 months or over the summer, you must have shot up about 3 feet. What are they feeding you? And they got a bunch of dad jokes for you.
What's that ding-a-ling like?
Why don't we hit the pool, see what's up? All right, let's see here. This is from a dirty sock. Is it garbage if your brother is dating your girlfriend's mom?
Is it garbage if your brother is dating your girlfriend's mom?
How much
Yes.
older is your brother?
It says it's West Virginia, so probably not that much. It's a younger mom. Who knows, though? West Virginia is its own.
Things are a little different these days, though. All right.
In
Say
what
you
sense?
say you're in high school. You're dating
Okay.
a girl that's 17.
Mhm.
You got a brother that's 24, 25, and maybe the
She's
mom.
32.
Maybe the mom. No, 32.
That's 17.
How? What's the difference?
16.
Let's say 20. She's 37.
Okay.
All right. Let's say she had the kid when she was 20. You know, it's kind of a thing now.
Maybe in the videos you're watching. What are you talking about? You're really you're really pushing this on us, huh? That's kind of a thing I'm into right
Those
now.
cougars are out there. What are you talking
That's
about?
true. That's what I
They're
assume.
living their lives, baby. They're not waiting.
I assume it's a coug.
They're having a good time. And
I
God, tell you what, God damn it, God bless them.
I assume it's a coug sitch they got going on over there, which I'm fine with, but it's just like the awkwardness to me is too much.
There's no awkward. What awkward? What's awkward? What's awkward?
That's got to be awkward for the girl to be like, your brother's having sex with my mom.
Sure, I'll give you that.
Okay, so yeah, that's the awkwardness.
Fair enough.
Yeah, the two kids, who cares?
The high
It's all
fives all
fun
day.
and games, baby. Talk about taking over families, fully infiltrated, probably on the goddamn will.
Now, if you're the ex-husband or the father, you probably don't like that too much.
Man, that's got to be a kick in the wiener.
Mm-hmm. But maybe he's dating some young broad. He's doing his thing.
But biasly,
Everybody's happy. There you go.
biasly, that's a little allowed, unfortunately, with the
What do you mean?
the standards and practices of society.
That's what I'm saying. That shit's all switched up now.
I don't think so. It's definitely more.
Mama's got to have her fun too.
I'm not
It's in Baby Boy.
I'm not saying.
Shout out to Vic Rames.
I'm not saying she
Talk about
doesn't.
hitting it right. Yikes.
I'm not saying she doesn't. I'm just saying.
You ever seen that movie?
Nah.
What? Oh, go home immediately and do yourself a favor and put on Baby Boy. Fantastic film.
Classic.
There's a spot in Chicago with a bunch of downtown. It's called the Viagra Triangle. It's this one section where Rush intersects with another street. There's this triangle of bars where all these business dudes hang out, right? And the amount of times my boys would be like, we're going to the Viagra Triangle, we're getting some cougars. And then would come back striking out with 40-year-old ladies.
Oh,
dude.
Yeah, a bunch of fucking open mic or bike messengers.
Yeah.
Getting laid in there.
Dude, in fucking wrinkly Gap button downs.
Sure.
Yeah.
They're sharing. They're going to the bathroom, coming out. Sorry. Excuse me.
Yeah, that ain't the way that works.
Yeah.
Hell
you
no.
always
Money talks, baby.
Yeah, that you always think there's always someone better. If you're like, oh, we're going here, these chicks are gonna lap us up. It's like, nah, there's way better looking, way more successful, cooler dudes.
Oh, yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Never thought I had a shot.
No.
No.
Want to check out my Lumina out front? It's a 96. Me and my brother share it.
Yeah. I pull up in the Dodge 600 Turbo with the dent in the door.
Yeah.
Looking to close some ass.
I never had anything cool.
the passenger door don't open. You got to climb through the driver's side.
This thing is, roof is hanging down. Yeah, I got to get the felt fixed. Sorry about that.
It's just my beater.
There's a staple gun around here somewhere.
Keep balloons in there to keep it up.
Yeah, I never had anything.
That's a very whimsical solution, Hank.
Mm-hmm.
What? Oh, balloons.
Your
Ah,
balloons
it's just
to keep your
I'm
headliner.
on my way to a party after this.
People know you're a good time.
They're filled with helium if you want to rip one. It's up to you. I think I got some fake cigs laying around. You want to come back to my place?
You come here often?
I never had anything cool that would, like, I never had a nice car. Like, nothing. I had no external assets
No.
to make me in a better position
No.
to try to close a deal. I had never had a cool place,
Mm-mm.
never had a cool car, never had a cool wardrobe, never, I mean, I was a fat piece of shit. I never, like, there was nothing of, like, I can just throw on a
They were like your good-looking friends would be doing shit like that. He models in the summer or something like that. He'd go in there and you know, pull an older broad out
yeah,
of
it
somewhere.
wasn't the same for me.
No.
I looked like I was there to fix the ice machine.
It's my brother Kevin. Hey.
Hey, what's up? I'll be over here.
Uh,
Oh, man.
I'm here to fix the HVAC and provide disappointing sex.
You can do both of those.
I remember one time me and my buddy were at like we were hanging out with this girl that he was like friends with, and we all ended up back at her place hanging out, whatever, drinking, and it was like, you know, which one was gonna try to like make the move or whatever, and it was clearly him. So I just sat there on the couch.
Oh, God.
He was my ride home. Fucking sitting there playing with the dog like an idiot.
You're fighting over a bone in your mouth. You got the other end of the rope.
It was embarrassing.
Yeah.
But he was like a tall, good-looking.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
And I was me.
I never even wanted to do, like, does she have a friend? Because I'm like, does she have a friend who looks like me?
You think I'm going to call somebody up that's not there? Hey, quick, do your hair real quick.
I got a 4 over here who's breathing out of his mouth.
You have lettuce on your shirt. What?
Buddy, I wasn't eating lettuce back then. Barbecue sauce, maybe.
You got some other chicks you can call?
You got
What?
any friends around here? You got, like, the party? I'm over there playing beer pong by myself.
You got a big to-go coffee in your hand?
You got your own creamer here?
Ah, man.
You kids have fun. I'll be with the dog.
Oh,
Thank
God, man.
She had no TV either. I was just sitting there like an asshole.
You got a book I can read. You guys subscribe to Nat Geo or something?
I'm reading 50 Shades of Grey, getting all chubbed up.
Oh, God. Oh, man, that's all right. All right, let's see here. This is from Disappointing Salad. Is it garbage if you leave to smoke a cig right before the check comes? My mother-in-law is a master at it and has never paid once.
It's crazy.
I mean, if...
We know a guy
who?
that pulls a similar move, but not related to the check.
Huh.
Yeah. Likes to disappear.
Oh. Mr. McMuffins.
Yes.
It was you,
Thomas.
McMuffin. Thomas. That's a Toby move. Thomas stays and picks up the check.
Does anybody really do that? Like, is that really why she gets up?
I'm sure.
I mean, I would feel like such a dirtbag.
Well, here's my thing. I think if you just embrace that and you own it and you go, this is the kind of person I am, I don't have any shame. Some people just don't have. That's a point of shame.
But
to
hold on.
us.
I always assumed that, okay, say the three of us went out together.
Uh-huh.
Okay? You got the birds and all that kind of stuff. We all go out.
Mm-hmm.
Toby picks up the check one time. You pick up the check one time. I don't pick up the check. I go to the bathroom and pretend to be, having a smoke or whatever.
Sure.
The next time we go out, wouldn't you be like, how long can you get away with that?
She gets up and goes, catches it. Well, all right, so it's the mother-in-law, so I assume it's him.
No, but she's not paying.
I know, but I mean, at every time, you'd even look to be like, fucking make a grab for it, make a move for it.
I don't know a situation.
Pick up one out of every 50.
I don't know a situation where the mother-in-law would be expected to pay at a dinner. Do you?
No, but I think the fact that she gets up every time right before the check comes.
He should tell her, listen, you don't got to pay. Hang out.
No, but I do. Also, you have to step outside of this and live in the world where you are really crazy.
Me?
That would bother you at some point. For sure. Yeah, sure, in a perfect thing, yeah, your mother-in-law never pays. But the act of, never even reaching once, nothing, the fact that you're going to lie and go, I got to go, this is perfect time for
a guy I get. That would bother me. A guy I get.
I thought we were past those societal norms of men and women.
I just said everybody was fucking.
Still pay for a lady's dinner.
I'm just saying moms are allowed to get theirs. Ain't for daddy.
I'm a goddamn gentleman, after all.
Sure. No, I do get the blatant. I think what would bother me in this situation is that the person, man, woman, whoever, doesn't matter, thinks they're getting away with it. That's what would bother me. You think I don't know what the fuck you're doing here, lady?
Have the check waiting at their seat when they come back.
Yeah, yeah, it's for you. Oh, no, we haven't squared up yet. Do you have your card? And also, too, she thinks, I would assume it's the mother-in-law, she thinks she's doing it because there is no next time. She's always probably the fifth wheel. So everybody just gets collected. You know what I mean? She just keeps getting swept under the rug. She's like a kid, which, hey, I respect. And I respect the scam. If that's the scam you want to run, I got to go catch a heater. I'm with it.
I like the hustle.
Yeah, I gotta.
I would be more grossed out, and I don't know if I know in the past I have going out to smoke in between the meal is gross.
You said this is
Yeah,
fine.
Yeah, no.
I've always been.
I've turned on it.
I come from a long line of smokers, and no one ever left once they stopped smoking during. You could stop smoking at the table. You never left the table to go catch a heater.
But you know what was nice? Back in the day, before the table was ready, if the party was at the bar, I got a Shirley tea in my hand, relaxing a little bit, chilling, and then maybe some aunts or some uncles the table's ready.
That's different. Oh, we're going to pop out. You go get seated at the table.
But then you show up to the table just reeking.
I don't know how we did it.
Disgusting.
I was, like I said, predisposed to be a fucking guy on heaters. Every male in my life smoked cigs at the table, in the car. Trish, true. If you smoke, your kids are going to smoke, right? Can you look up the numbers on that?
It's no good.
It ain't good. If you're a smoker, your kids are going to smoke.
Man, it's no bueno.
That's why, I know a lot of people in my family hide it from their kids.
Always.
Which I respect.
I respect it.
Uh-huh.
Plus, it makes it a little funner.
Yeah, go out there. You do the hand. You got a heater. How you go out? Aunt Patty's going to see us. I'm ducking behind work vans and shit in the driveway. Fucking rolling under a Suburban.
It's taking the trash out.
Yep. Teenagers are much more likely to smoke and be dependent on nicotine if parents are dependent on nicotine.
Hit me up.
Yeah, none of that.
Yeah, you got to hide it from the kids out. First of all, you should get off the heaters. They're not good, myself included.
I feel like we used to hide a lot more from the kids. That's how you did it. Now everybody's talking in front of the kids about things that are going on, all that kind of stuff, and they're regurgitating that shit. Yeah, hide it from the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Simon, it's one of the lyrics.
It's true. I was talking to like an 8-year-old the other day, and he was telling me that everybody's banging cougars these days.
He's got the internet, this
I
kid.
mean, it's wild.
Hey, sorry, kid knows what's going on.
It's up to date on current affairs. All right, let's see here. All right, this is from Fred. $10 homie here, never had one read. Is it garbage to trade a big container of orange chicken for an eighth of weed after you finish your shift at Panda Express?
That is such a good trade, dude.
My plug played ball, he said.
Yeah.
So he's trading
He's working
chicken
at Panda
that's not
Express.
his, right? He is running the risk of maybe getting knocked. Did you take an entree that you didn't know?
I'm sure you're allowed to take something.
I understand. I'm just saying.
And let me tell you something. That Panda Express ain't no fucking joke.
I don't think I ever had it.
Woo! Delicious.
Are they? Where? I feel like they just
They're
got
in the malls.
popular.
Nah, they've been popular for a while. It's a big food. Was a big food court thing.
Our food courts were always like the teriyaki crazy or something. Like
they
were
started moving in.
They
I
were
think
no, but these
they
were
organized.
the ones they were standalone. All the Asian ones in our malls were standalone. There was no like corporate.
And what I'm telling you is that they started to move in.
Yeah. I'm just saying I never. I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying I ain't never seen. I never had the opportunity really.
Plus, I always thought that they were more high end, weren't they?
Panda Express?
No,
No,
not
it's
like wasn't
terrible.
like a Benihana.
No, you're thinking.
Stop. The chicken's good.
No, you're thinking of what P.F. Chang's.
Ah, yes, I am thinking of
Yeah,
PF.
Panda
Yes.
Express is like a takeout. It's like an Annie Ann's.
Panda Express is good though.
It is, but it's just pure sugar.
Sure.
It's just chicken nuggets with sugar.
Yeah.
Let's get some.
Wait,
I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying.
33 years old. I gotta tell you, we paid a rent. What are you nuts? Yeah, it's goddamn right. It's sugar.
Yeah, no, P.F. Chang's is I mean, that
It's
might
like a
as-
nice joint.
I might as well been fucking
Yeah.
the Prime Minister of China's place. That place fucking seemed fucking hoity-toity.
You're pulling up with little American flags on your car.
The delegate from fucking Bozo Lands here.
Grab a heater. I'll be right in. Stall them for me, will you?
Sir, you can't park here. I got diplomatic immunity. I seen Law and Order. Oh man.
It's all right.
All right, let's see. This is from Nick. Have you ever purchased a championship wrestling belt?
Mm-mm.
As a kid, yeah. I mean, wrestling was... I couldn't have been more into wrestling as a kid. WWF. It was the height of WCW, WWF, Monday Night Raw, and I guess it was Nitro maybe. They had Mondays and then Wednesday, Thursday, I think. And the WrestleManias, whoo, man, was huge.
It's a big deal.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, Hulk was still banging.
Hulk was in WCW, wasn't he?
He started in WWF, then he went to... And I think at one
No,
point...
he started in WWF. I know that. 'cause
Yeah, and then
I
he-
was a huge Hulk. I was in Hulkamania as it happened,
He then went to WCW.
and became Hollywood Hogan.
Hollywood,
right?
yeah, he turned heel a little bit. He came with the black beard, and that was NWO. Yeah, New World Order. Whoo! Shout out to the Wolfpack, DX, everybody. I was like,
When
that
he-
was dude.
When
We
he
were
went bad. It was
dude. We
great.
were in 6th grade when Suck It came out. Oh man, whoo, dude, fucking telling teachers, "Hey Kevin, sit down." Suck it. I'd hit him with it. Too sweet. Man, that lasted for about 3 days before they got on that. And then you weren't allowed to do this, right? This was suck it. But you could do this because we were like, you could do, that was the Generation X. Was like, I'm doing my, then they caught wind of that and they were like, all right, no more gang symbols.
Did I tell you when I was in 4th grade that I did that to the class? I grabbed my crotch and then they told Patty on me. I've had to have told you this.
No.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Ah, dude, it was.
You want to grab you a little wiener? Why don't
Yeah.
you get over here and I'll grab it for you?
Dude, I was.
How big's that hog of yours?
I did that. They were like, "All right, you're going to the principal's office." Teacher got me outside. She's like, "I swear to God, you do one more thing today, I'm taking it. I'm calling your mother." I'm like, "Ah, yeah, sure." Couple periods later, we were doing the jump in the hallway where you hit the drop ceilings and like knock them out of place. Got busted for that. Call when I get home from school. She's like, "You were hitting drop ceilings in school, whatever." I'm sorry, whatever. I got in trouble. Hours go by. Dinner, maybe an episode of Moonlighting. I'm upstairs getting in my tubby. Out of nowhere.
Dad comes up and waterboards you.
I don't know. Dude, I'm completely naked about to get into the tub. The door gets kicked open. Patty grabs her crotch. She's like, and whoever taught you this, I don't ever want to see him in this house again. I'm like, dude, the worst night ever.
Man, your mom grabbing on her hoo-ha. Yikes. What a fucking scene.
Oh, man. Talk about it.
Haven't been hard since.
Boner killer. I was about to do my business in the tub, too. Had the candles going and everything. Comes in and jams me up.
Oh.
Whew. I did tell you about it.
Oh, yeah. Never bought a championship belt because those aren't bought. Those are earned.
Yeah. We would buy them. Like, there was, like, the toy version you could get for, like, $15 or whatever. Then there was, like, the higher end, like, actual metal or something. But we were also, like, I think this was, like, 4th grade when fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin
They had
hit.
to have plastic ones you could buy at Toys R Us.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they were, like, $14 or, $19 or whatever. So, like, everybody had one of
Smash
those.
one of your buddies in the face with it.
Oh, man. Coming off the turnstile with it. A good day. We were big wrestlers. Shout out to Crying Ryan. That was my name. That was my move.
I got sunned out of being a wrestling fan.
How?
Pulled up to like 4th grade, North Carolina. All the other kids are talking about wrestling. I was like, I'll watch. I watched one night, came back the next day, and I was like, oh man, that was crazy. That's Stone Cold Steve Angle's the man. And
My God.
And some kid was like, you ain't no real wrestling fan.
Stone Cold Steve Angle.
Toby's watching college wrestling.
some
Ohio really gave it to Penn State yesterday.
Some hillbilly really put me in my place.
Watching the Olympics.
You guys want to practice fireman's carries? Dork. Folding chair to your face. That's probably why you got sent off to that school. Got you out of there.
We had
What would your public school would have been like down there? Probably not great.
Oh, real bad. A lot of meth.
Yeah.
Sounds cool. Sounds pretty cool to me.
They say no wrestling.
Yeah.
Good work if you can get it. There was the year, so I was big into wrestling, and then this had to be like 3rd, 4th grade or whatever. And there was man, it's tough to put into words. You know how, like, you'd go over to your friend's house who was like, it was a drive away. It wasn't my neighborhood. It was like I'd have to get dropped off at my buddy's house. And he had such a tight neighborhood of people, right? Like, there was, like, older, there was kids that were, like, and they all commingled real well. Mine didn't because, like, my street was, like, added onto my neighborhood.
You were that kid?
What?
You were that kid that showed up?
Well, no, we were good all through, like, up until about 10, and then it was all kids my brother's age, so they got all older. You know what I mean? Like,
I thought Flip and Pat lived in your neighborhood, though.
No, I'd go to their neighborhood. My neighborhood didn't have kids my age. At one point they did, but then like it all just kind of phased out.
Whew, that sucks.
I know.
That's weird.
We
We had Town Line. We had fucking everybody.
Yeah.
They'd come to us. Even the nicer neighborhoods.
Yeah, so if you're in a fucking townhouse community, you're in there like fucking rats. There's probably 9 families to a house in there. No shit, it's a good time.
Dude,
Parents are fucking, probably practicing their wrestling moves and stuff. No one's watching you guys.
There was easily 50 kids from, let's say, 4th grade to 12th grade. It was awesome.
One moment
Getting the shit beat out of us.
in my wrestling that changed forever how I see wrestling. It was like fun. You're like, oh, this is cool. It's fake, but kind of real. It was still. This is way pre-internet, so you're like, what is real? What is fake? All that kind of stuff. There was the bubble hadn't nationally burst yet. You know what I mean?
It's still real to me, man.
Still real to me. Those guys are out there. I love when they call someone on it. They're like, you think this is fake? And they fucking sucker punch the reporter or whatever. Does this feel fake? Like, goddamn. But there was a group of us my age, and then a couple years older was my buddy's brother and like his crew, you know what I mean? But they were all within like 3 years of each other or whatever.
Okay.
And then there was an older guy, Mark, who was a little just a weird guy. We were all out like skateboarding, playing sports.
How old are you?
10. He's probably 17, 18. And he would just come out. He lived like on the side of the street, so he would come out and just like talk to us or whatever. Nothing like weird or just like. And he's like, guys, listen, there was like a Dateline NBC, like expose on wrestling that night. And he's like, I don't want anybody, like came out like, we were in like a semicircle. And he's like, everybody gather. no one watch this. It's going to pop the bubble. It's going to take away what we love. And I was like, buddy, you are into this way too deep. Why don't you go get laid or something? Fucking out here talking to children about wrestling, buddy. What the fuck? Go fucking go look at porn. Go get a nudie mag.
So you get that job at the grocery store?
Yeah, what the
Kick rocks, will you?
Dude, I remember being like, and everybody's like, okay. I'm like, fucking, somebody pass me a light. I'm fucking out of here.
Here, I'm watching Dateline.
Yeah.
Cup of coffee.
Yeah, it was just one of those. He was one of those kids where you're like, the house looked different than the rest of the street. Like there was something off. Unkept, just socially, everything. There was something a little off about that house. Everybody knew it.
The kind of house that cut their own grass but did it really bad.
Did it shitty, like
Yeah.
once every 3 weeks, and didn't get the trimmer out.
No.
Oh, they were just running and gunning.
It even looked even worse.
I know. It's like, let it all
Better
grow.
off with the dandelions, dude.
Think you're on vacation at least. Yeah, it was one of those. I remember I was like, oh, man. I was like, I can never fully get it. I was like, I never want to be that guy. So I have to stop believing that this is real now. I never want to be calling the fucking neighborhood kids over to talk to them. Hey, did you see Stone Cold last night? All right, this is from Dalton. Never had one read. Is it garbage if your dad was the customer of the month 6 months in a row at Rent-A-Center simply for paying his bill on time every month? They used to take his picture and hang it up on behind the register to show all the other dirtbags what King Dirtbag was. Love yous.
Ouch.
That's one thing I've never fully, and we've talked about it, I've never fully understood.
You never went in there?
I don't think
Never
so.
went in there?
Uh-uh.
We did.
I don't understand it. I mean, like, our furniture we had the same couches for, like, well over a decade. Like, my whole childhood, they were the same couches. And then when I, probably, like, junior high or something, maybe even high school, she got I'm not sitting here from a place of, like, we had nice furniture, but that never, renting a couch don't ever make sense to nobody.
We went in there. I'll never forget it. It was a Saturday afternoon. We went in there to look for an entertainment center. I don't know if they were just checking out what was available
And they
or
were like,
what.
Foley's, you owe us $9,000.
Yeah, but you haven't paid off that lazy boy yet.
I knew, even as I was probably 11 or 12, I knew there was something wrong walking in there.
Why? Because everybody's missing fingers?
I thought I was about to quit school and get a job. Start earning my keep.
Yeah, y'all hiring?
Yeah, dude. I was like, oh, we're jammed up. Mom, we're jammed up, ain't we?
What's a couch go for? To rent? Can you look that up? Like, I don't. It's like a couple bucks a month. It's for people.
Couple bucks, no.
It's for people who don't have liquid cash and/or credit cards, right?
I don't know. What is Rent-A-Center? Are they still in business?
Yeah, they're booming. Shaq bumps them.
Rent-A-Center?
I'm pretty sure.
No, he doesn't. That's Ring cameras.
No.
Papa John's, too. What do you got, T-Bone?
Give me 1 second here.
Rent-A-Center provides new and used brand name furniture, appliances, computers, electronics for brands such as okay. As part of their rent-to-own business model, Rent-A-Center generally makes items available with small initial payments and no long-term obligations.
So what does that mean? You just bring it back?
I think they take it back because you stop paying. I don't think it's returned necessarily. I think it's taken.
Rent-to-own, I guess I kind of get. But they have, like, Wayfair now. You can just do payment plans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I figured they'd be eating their business.
Anywhere from $20 to $40 a week.
A week?
A week?
Yeah.
That's how they do it, a week?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Wait.
you're hurting.
That's nuts.
Man. Yikes. That's bad news.
It's a real good way to pay $18,000 for a couch.
Yeah, right?
That's $2,000 a year.
How much is how much is a couch at Rent-A-Center?
That's what I just told you.
No, does it say the total price? Or you just keep doing that?
I don't know. It's
You
probably
just
like
do
a
that
car payment.
forever? Like what's the whatever till you own it?
99 payments of $34.99 a week will get you a signature design Ashley Balanslow 3-piece sectional with chaise lounge.
Okay.
That's probably not that bad because just say it's 100. That comes out to $4,000, right? $39 times 100 is $3,900.
Yeah, it's $3,400. Total cost down $3,400. Same as cash, but they're saying the cash price is $1,500. So you're gonna pay double if you rent.
So that's only $1,500, and they're charging you $32. Man, this country gets you coming and going.
Shit, dude. People are already jammed up.
You're jamming them up for good too. And also, I'm pretty sure a Rent-A-Center doesn't build your credit.
No?
Yeah, I don't think it can only hurt. Like you're not like, oh, I made every payment. I haven't missed a payment. It don't affect me.
Going, sir, a couch is not an asset.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
I guess you got to do it if you got to do it, but like I would argue, like go to Craigslist and buy a $200 couch.
we didn't have that shit. We would have went to Craigslist.
I get.
We were
then.
jammed up.
Penny saver then.
I get then, but something. The classifieds. People are moving. People used to move. There was classifieds before Craigslist. Your neighbor drive to a fucking garage sale. But I mean, that's crazy.
We were there looking for an entertainment center.
Huh.
How about getting a little work done, huh? Sitting around.
Yeah.
You two are slacking over here. Let's go.
I don't know. We had one entertainment center my dad got that was way too big for the first apartment we were living in, or townhouse he got. Man, and we moved that thing he probably still has it for 25 years, dude. Every time he moved, which was a lot, by the way. Fucking loading, humping that thing into the back of a pickup truck.
Yeah, we had a sweet one. Big TV put in there.
We had the TV, then these two up here were glass.
Oh,
The top
yeah.
half, it was like the two.
Putting those glass doors in, my dad, after like 9 Coors Lights.
Felt like a glacier.
Freaking out.
Yeah. And then we had the two, and we had like the VHS, the whole 9, the CD player in there.
Dog, I have been dying to get my hands on an old school like CRT square TV and a VHS player, just because I want to see what the quality
What it was like, yeah.
Because it was like
The
a movie
same.
theater in my head.
Yeah,
Put your
yeah.
videos on. Sicko.
Little Lust at Sea.
Go old school.
What, like Top Gun and stuff?
No.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
No.
Yeah, right.
Gazungas 3.
Talking about Heinfeld. You know that one? That was in the back of West Coast Video.
Shout out to it.
Peeking around the door like Kramer with the big hair.
All right, we got to wrap it up, gang.
Gang, we love you to death. Grab tickets for that Philly show.
Mm-hmm.
Get over to the Patreon.
Yeah, we're all over the road. Shows are selling out. Get them tickets. It's a good frickin' time, I tell you.
See you next week.
Peace.
Peace.